Hello, friends. It's Reverend Ric Beattie. I'm the senior minister at Unity of Royal Oak in Royal Oak, Michigan. Royal Oak is an inner ring suburb to Detroit on the north side. So, for those of you who are connecting from other places, so that you know. And I'm going to share with you this meditation for July the 20th, 2022. And it's hot. It's hot here in Detroit. It's hot all over. And so before we start our meditation, I just want to encourage you to check on neighbors who may be at risk, elderly neighbors, people, needing some assistance or someone to keep an eye on them, family members, etc. This heat is tough on everybody, and tough on our mental state and tough on our emotional state. Like a lot of people are a little more snappy. So if you have air conditioning, God bless you. Not everybody does, although 90% of the houses in the U.S. have air conditioning, as I understand it, and in the UK only 5%, and they're hitting 100 for the first time in 300 plus years of recorded history. So all around us are things that are a little wonky, and we can have peace in the midst of all of it. And that is one of the primary reasons that I meditate, is that no matter what is going on, I choose peace. So I'm going to share with you the Daily Word reading for Wednesday, July 20, 2022. This is Daily Word. You can subscribe. You can get it on an app. It's a powerful book. In Unity, we've published it for a very long time. I think since the early 1920s, so over 100 years. And I share with permission of Unity, who publishes Daily Word. The key word for today is comfort. It seems appropriate, doesn't it? It's such a hot day. My body and soul are well, and I am at ease. My body and soul are well, and I am at ease. Wherever I am, I can call upon Spirit's reassuring presence. In nature, a warm breeze envelops me much like my favorite cozy blanket. Sunshine seeps into me and warms me from the inside. A sense of well-being fills my body. I find comfort in my relationships with people and animals, and in the simplicity of a hot cup of tea, a beautiful song, or a soothing scent. As I take in pleasing aromas, sights, sounds, and feelings, I bask in God's ever-present comfort. Warmth and relaxation permeate my entire being. My breathing and heart slows down, and my thoughts follow. I am fully present in the embrace of God's presence. I love that. I am fully present in the embrace of God's presence. That'll preach. In this moment, I know and feel that I am well and at ease. The Bible verse for today is from Psalms 23, verse 6. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord my whole life long. And I hope that God will write these words into all of our hearts. My body and soul are well, and I am at ease. When I was growing up, we didn't have air conditioning, and basically nobody in my family did. I didn't until I was in my 20s in an apartment I rented. And we used to, I think, live a little bit more in rhythm with the seasons. So Grandma would say, we would get our chores done early in the morning, and then we would kind of take not really a siesta, but we might go sit out under the big tree in our backyard with Grandma, and we didn't move around a lot, or we'd get the sprinkler going, and we'd run in the sprinkler. And I was lucky. I grew up out in Lake Orion, Michigan, on the lake, so we would go swimming, and that was always a good way to cool off. So find some way for you to keep yourself cool. And part of that is just to minimize activity. We go. We're like, you've heard me talk about it before. Are we human doings or human beings? And what if we just lived in rhythm with life, with the very state of being itself. That would be amazing. So I invite you to visit our website at Unity of Royal Oak, all spelled out like it's one word, .org, O-R-G. My email address is ric, R-I-C, at unityofroyaloak.org. If you're new here, if this is your first time, I'd love to connect with you. If I can support you, encourage you, if you have a prayer request, send it to me. I'd love to chat. We've got people all over the state and beyond, California and Florida, Texas, Bay City, Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan, someplace else I recently became aware of that folks are connecting with us. And so we appreciate you. We appreciate also your support. You can make a contribution if you're so guided on our website. There's a button there labeled donate. And whether you do or not is between you and however you understand God. It's not my business. God is the source. We believe that God is the source of all good for us, for you, for everybody on the planet. All right, in a moment I'm going to start some music playing. It happens to be, because it's the only thing I have on my phone, and I can, anyway, you can use that in the stream. It's by Gregory Barrette, the Heart of Oneness, music for meditation. I use it with his permission. He is a colleague and a former boss of mine, and now is a friend. And before we do that, I'm just going to invite you to, and notice my shirt. I brought it back from Unity's convention. I love it. It's got a rainbow flag with a heart cut out, and it says unapologetically inclusive and then unity. It's one of the things that I so love about our Unity movement at both Unity Worldwide Ministries and Unity World Headquarters. Huge commitments to diversity, equality, and inclusion for all people, all beings. So we're glad that however you show up, it's just fine here. Whatever you call the divine presence matters not to us. Call it love, call it Susie, just call it into your life. All right, I'm going to start some music. I'm going to invite you to scan your body, start at your feet, see if there's any place you're holding some tension, and if there is, just invite it to drain away. Drain into the nothingness from which it comes. And let's begin to prepare ourselves for meditation. And one of the things that we do is relax. Relax into the space where you are right now. Relax into your own skin. Let go of everything that happened in this day before you listen to this, you participate. It's not just passive. You're going to actively use your mind to calm and quiet yourself. One of the ways that we do that is we give the mind something to do. Something to keep it busy, because it likes to be busy. It's like a gerbil in a gerbil trail. We just want to run and run and run. So we give the mind the job of paying attention to the breath. Just to notice the breath. And let it take on the rhythm that it needs to. It's right and perfect right where you are, in every way. And now I'm going to invite you to take 3, I call them cleansing breaths, deep breath. Breathe in, hold it a moment, breathe out. Now you've got it. The reason to hold it for a moment is just to feel the tension a little bit, that moment of tension between the in-breath and the out-breath. Breathe in again. Hold it. Sigh it out. One more time. Deep breath in. Hold it. Sigh it out. And now let your breath take its normal rhythm, whatever that is. Just noticing it. And as you notice your breath, become aware that if anything, any noise should disturb you, let it be a reminder to turn within. As this is a few minutes for us to turn away from the outer world and all of its distractions and drama and trauma. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And to become centered and still. You can meditate with your eyes open, closed, or softly focused. And as you pay attention to your breath, I invite you to follow the next breath inward to the center of your beingness, to the very center of who you are. And with each breath, allow yourself to relax a little more. And allow this music to carry you. As we spend some time in communion with that energy, that presence that some of us call God, that is always right where we are. Again, should you hear any noise, let it be a reminder to turn within. Something disturbs you or your mind wanders off, bring your attention back to your breath, and then follow the next breath inward. And now, dear friends, I'm going to invite you to call to mind any person, any condition in yourself, any one that you know of, any group of people, any region of the country, any circumstance or situation that you would like to beam some love and healing energy to. And I'm thinking of a dear one named Susan and another one named Jim, dealing with cancer. Perhaps you have an image in your mind of someone or a condition or a circumstance. I'm thinking of spots all over the world that they're dealing with refugees for various reasons. Certainly in Poland, they're dealing with a huge amount of the people from the Ukraine who have fled the war. We're thinking too about those people who are dealing with sweltering heat from all along the south of the country and right up the east coast. We're thinking about the dry spell, the historic drought that is hitting the West. And as we think about these things, we open our hearts and minds up, dear God, to the fact that there is the wisdom in the room with each of us to help solve these problems. So while we notice them, we don't give them any power over us. Yes, we have challenges. We have created some challenges for sure. We open ourselves now to the solutions, to the ideas, to the direction that comes from your Spirit. For we know that you are the wisdom and the understanding that fills us. And we have the power to imagine something different. And we have the love to make things happen. And so we bless our world. And one of the ways that we bless it, God, is to take good care of it. We trust and know that we are stewards of the earth, not the rulers of it. For all the things that people are holding in their mind right now, God, I know that you know, because you are the answer to each one. A closer walk with you, a deeper connection with you, more every day. We pray for our planet and all of its inhabitants. And so it is always and in all ways. Amen. Friends, so good to have you there. And thanks for joining me, joining us here at Unity of Royal Oak. We're a very open-minded community. Come and, if you're local, come and be a part of us. Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. or check us out on YouTube or on Facebook. You can just search for us, Unity of Royal Oak, on either platform, and you'll find us. Remember that wherever you are, God is. It comes from our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. Wherever you are, God is. All is well. All is well. Namaste.